We have just entered the Roman baths and are looking down at this century-old pool of water, often used for medicinal purposes. This one is a little too dirty. We'll be trying some filtered water later though. Sarah, what are your initial impressions upon seeing this?
Although it's a little green now, I can imagine what it would have been like when it would clean, and this would be the place to like see and be seen. It would be pretty interesting to go down there. I think it'd be pretty neat too back when the building was in its prime. I mean, it's pretty now, but I can only imagine it however hundreds of years ago it was
Good point.
hopping.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's another view of one of the baths used. And as I turn around, you can catch a glimpse of part of the pump room. In here, this is where some of the scenes from Northanger Abbey were described. It was one of the social meeting places during that time, where it was typical for ladies to go and socialize. Just some chairs, pretty simple. Here's another view of the larger pump room, as it might have been. It's obviously been modernized and updated into a restaurant. We have some live music that'll pick up again in a moment here. You can see the size of the room. One of the famous chandeliers that survived the bombings of World War II because they took it down. And as you continue along, you can see a lot more of the room. And the sheer size. And here's the King's Spring. Here I have Haley, Katinka, and Michelle. They all have the natural spring water in their hands. This is the much nicer filtered version rather than the green goo that we saw down below filled with algae. Guys, do you want to go ahead and take a drink and tell us what it's like? This is said to be really good for medicinal purposes, lots of minerals in it.
It is like really hot water.
Yeah, it tastes like a weird aftertaste.
It has a weird scent to it though too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big
interesting.
fan.
Alright, thanks guys. Here's one of the smaller rooms leading off the pump room. This might have been one of the places where the men might have played cards or the women might have socialized in a more private setting. As you look around, you can see a lot of the things that adorned the larger room with the more decorated chandeliers. And right here is an oil painting of Beau Nash, who actually founded and developed much of Bath as we know it today.